Hello, good morning. I was talking to Matt this morning. I'm like, hey, I can't film today because I need to have a really productive day. And he was like, well, why don't you just film it? So I don't have anything planned to talk about today, which I try to usually plan something. But I think what I'm going to title this video is just like an ultra productive day in my life. It's not really my life. It's 3 hours of my life because right now, oh, where's my phone? Just now getting in. It is 9:33. Okay, so basically how we divide our days is from 8 to 12:30. There's like one shift where either I will be working and Matt will be watching Billy or vice versa. And then 12:30 to 5 is the other one. I was from 8 to 9:30, I was having breakfast with my dad. For those of y'all who don't know, he has Lewy body dementia. So he stays at a memory care place and I get breakfast with him twice a week. But now I'm in the office and I need to do a lot of work today. So hopefully this will be something that you can work alongside me with and we can get a lot of stuff done. On the to-do list for today, we need to do shipping first. I actually have some good eBay sales to ship out. And then I have two Poshmark and one Mercari sale. And then I have a few things I listed this morning. I got up at 5:20 and I listed some items before Billy woke up but I didn't measure those items. So I need to measure them, add the measurements to the listings. And then I need to finish theming all this stuff on this rack and photograph it. And if we have time, I would like to measure and inventory those too. And then, if we have time, which there's no way I can get all this done in 3 hours. But here I have all these, I need to move this honestly, bags of clothing to get hung up and inventoried. That's the agenda for today. Ultra productive day, reselling. Let's get to it. So I'm gonna go pull my inventory to get shipped. So let's see. I made another sale that I didn't add to here, so maybe I'll pull that first. It's interesting because, a lot of people don't want to pick up Madewell these days, which is understandable, but my last two sales on Poshmark was a $24 cardigan sweater from Madewell that I got at the bins, and then a $16 Madewell tank that I got at the bins, I think. And so those don't sound like crazy sales, but that's $40. From two bins items. So certainly nothing to be mad at. Okay, ta-da, that's the beauty of having clear bins is you can see into them. You can grab things easier. So if you are coming up with an inventory storage solution, I would highly recommend using clear bins. And this size bin and this size shelf just work really well. And they're also things that will be around. So if you want to expand, like these shelves from Home Depot, they're the plastic shelves. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. They'll be around for years to come. I mean, they've been around for years. So if you do expand, you can always go get more. You're not going to have a hodgepodge of different shelves and so forth. It's all going to be very streamlined, which is nice. That is my shipping. I'll meet you at the shipping table. Okay, so let's do my Mercari sale first. On Mercari, I do shipping through Pirate Ship. I just charge free shipping. And the reason being is because I don't pre-weigh all my items, and so this is essentially my only option. $9.21. Where's this going? To Maine. Okay, well, I can actually do a padded flat rate for cheaper. This is an item that was in a recent haul, so it sold fairly quickly, which is good. It is a pair of Everlane, the Dream Pan. I picked this up without checking comps. I listed it pretty reasonably because I wanted it to move fast, and it seemed to have the desired result. Padded flat rate. So I listed it for $35 and it sold for $28 on Mercari in a matter of 5 days. So that's fast. Happy about that. And my gross profit is only $10.16 because shipping is $8.74. $10.16. I only spent $5 on these, so that's not bad. Turning 5 into 15, $10 profit, not bad in 5 days. Especially since this was like a thrift trip where I just grab things. Oh, I'm out of labels without having time to check comps. At least I priced to sell and it sold fast. So I'm happy with that. I use the off-brand. I use these ones, Dymo labels. I think you essentially void your warranty by using these, although I don't know how they would prove it, but you save so much more money in the long run using off-brand labels that you could probably just buy a new Dymo label printer or some other one. Hope that made sense. The savings from a potential warranty are offset by how much more expensive the on-brand labels are. And then let's do Poshmark. So I've decided, this is a probably short-lived decision. I really want to start saying thank you to, at least on Poshmark and Mercari, everyone who buys something. I feel like that's, correct me if I'm wrong, but messaging eBay buyers is like thank you for your purchase, we'll ship it out tomorrow. Although that's like goes against the culture there. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. But I think on Poshmark and Mercari, it's definitely, especially since like on eBay, I have a 1-day shipping policy, so they can kind of know when it's going to be shipped. On Poshmark and Mercari, you know, I have like 5 to 7 days, I think, to ship. So it's kind of like a big question mark after you buy something on there. When am I going to receive my item? So it's good to hear from the seller, I think, that it's being shipped, but I haven't been doing that. I used to have Tomas thank everyone, say, you know, I'm shipping it out today. Since I took over, it is fallen by the wayside. So I want to start doing it again. So I did it this morning, and then I received a very nice note from a viewer who purchased this really cute Madewell cardigan. I featured this in a recent bins too. I love this cardigan. I think it's so cute. That's like really why I picked it up. I didn't check comps. I was just like, this is a newer style. It's really cute. I'm gonna get it. And so they messaged me and said that they watched their videos and that they're really helpful. So, and that they saw it in the haul. So that's so nice. I gotta find a heart emoji. Maybe I'll respond on my phone. But for any of y'all who buy things from me, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Okay, so I had this listed for $30 and they accepted my Posture. I changed my Posture VA offers recently from 30% off to 20% off. I have seen a decrease in sales because of it. I think. It hasn't been long enough for me to really determine that, but I think in March I'll probably go back. I don't know. I really kind of, at the same time, I think I've seen, fewer people just accepting my offer, but more people sending me higher priced offers and countering. So I don't know how I feel about it. I do really kind of like keeping it at 20%. But anyway, it was listed at 30. They accepted my 20% off Posture VA offer, which also had a shipping discount, of course. And so I made a profit of $15.24 and it sold in 2 days. So that's great. And then I sold this Poshmark tank. This is probably something I would take to Crossroads in the future, but just because it took a while to sell, but it is really cute. It took 477 days to sell. It's this Madewell ruffle cami top, and I got it at the bins. I listed it for $25. I received an offer this morning for $16, which I accepted, which gave me a gross profit of $11.70. So, when you buy things at the bins, your profit margins are just so great. That's why I love going there. I'm excited to go there in a couple days. eBay time, my most exciting sales. I have 4, which is crazy because I shipped out other eBay sales just yesterday afternoon. So I've had 4 in like 12 hours. The first is a pair of Burberry pants that I've had for quite a while. I think I just reduced the price on these a couple months ago to $300. They're new tag Burberry men's pants. I think they're kind of a weird size. I don't know. Size 46. That sounds big, but these don't look that big. I don't know. Very nice. Beautiful pants. So, I'll probably put these in a padded flat rate mailer. But it's going to eBay's authenticity. I don't know. They said authenticity guaranteed, and I assumed that meant that they were going to, similar to how Poshmark, typically you have to ship orders over $500 to an authenticator. So I had it listed for $300 and it sold for $210. So not a $500 order, but it is designer. It's going to New Jersey. I'm just going to do it at a padded flat rate because he'll also offer these pants a little more protection. So that was a really good sale. Tell you what I made from it. Took 816 days to sell though. But after all my fees and cost of goods, because this was a liquidation item, it had a gross profit of $153.43. So great sale. Okay, and then next what sold on eBay was something that had even longer, and I also recently reduced the price on this. It is also a liquidation item. It's a new without tag Lafayette 148 plus size skirt, pencil skirt, which is perfect for work. And I lowered the price, I think, to $58. And someone sent me an offer for $40, which I accepted. I honestly am surprised this took so long to sell. It literally took 1,084 days. I am getting better about trying to just be a little bit more aggressive with offloading older inventory. In the past, I've really neglected it, and I'm trying to not neglect it now, but there's definitely things I could still be doing. It's just everything takes time. So with all the fees, shipping, cost of goods, my gross profit on this was $28.65. Okay, and then my next sale, because we need to get going, was, I was really happy about this. I actually received an offer on Poshmark for $50 on this dress. I had it listed at $90, and I countered that offer, and then the sale fell through. We went back and forth. It just didn't happen, and I was like, dang it. Am I gonna regret that? But then a week or two later, it sold for more. So I'm happy. And this is that Rainy Brook dress. I don't know if you had a really, really good thrift haul. This was in our Thrift With Me trip, and then the next item that I'm going to ship out was also in it too. I'll link it up on the screen. It was a fun thrift trip. My best thrift trip recently. My best of 2024, for sure. It was this Rainy Brook dress, large. I couldn't find the style name anywhere. I had it listed for $90, and it sold 30% off for $63 plus shipping. I'm very happy with the result because it didn't take too long to sell. Let me look how long in 1 second. Okay, so it took 15 days to sell, and my gross profit was $41.11. That's so great. Love this sale. I have another Rainy Brook dress that hasn't sold yet, so when I found this one, I was kind of actually on the fence about picking it up or not, and I'm glad I did. And then my last sale on eBay was this Arc'teryx jacket. So the name of that thrift me was like, this item resells for $1,000? Well, update. Certain versions do. So if you have like a pristine one and it has to be like, have a hood and stuff, it can sell for like $800, $900. But this one was a slightly different version, and it also had a lot of flaws. Like I said, it's an Arc'teryx jacket, vintage jacket. Mine still sold. I listed it for $290, and I just received an offer this morning for $235, which I accepted. So it still was a great sale. I saw that a similar one in a similar condition was listed for $300, so I just like priced mine slightly less than that. But yeah, and it only took like 12 days to sell too. So or 13. I didn't want it to be sitting around. I don't know why I was afraid of that happening. Like, right, just overprice it, try to get the very most for it, and then it just never really sells. I think Arc'teryx is really hot right now, but I don't know why this particular style is so popular. But I posted this on my Instagram this morning. My eBay sales and my Poshmark sales for this month are, especially because of these two really good sales, the Burberry sale and this Arc'teryx jacket that came in within like 16 hours of each other. Because of those two sales, my eBay and my Poshmark sales for this month are really close. Is this the month where my eBay and Poshmark sale, or my eBay sales do better than my Poshmark sales? And will that trend continue? Will I become an eBay seller? Because like my entire reselling career, I've always had more sales on Poshmark than eBay. So this could be an inflection point. I don't know, we'll see. But also, I can't count on these eBay sales all the time because I get returns. So we'll see, however many days, 30 days after February, if that's still the case. Okay, well, my camera keeps dying. So what I'm going to do is go do my measurements. I might actually cross-list those items. I don't know, because I do want to get that done. And then I'll meet back up with you when I am steaming. And I probably won't talk that much while I'm steaming because a lot of y'all did not like when I was during my bread and butter brand video. I just don't use my steamer properly. Matt always tells me that it's kinked and I don't know how to fix it. So whatever. That's why it makes that noise. But I probably won't talk during it. And if I do, I'll try to step away from the steamer. And then we're going to photograph. So I don't know how much I'm going to talk during all those either. But I'm going to bring you with me. We're going to get work done. We're going to have a productive day. Get a lot of stuff done. Okay, break. I also have to go take my shipments outside and go use the bathroom, which is honestly something that pregnancy really hampers my productivity because I have to pee all the time. But anyway, let's get going. And we're counting down. Yay! I set a 36-minute timer to my seaming done, and I did it. I do have a couple things I need to do though. I'm trying to decide if I should do them now or if I should do them later. This one I'll definitely do now. This Lululemon top has some deodorant stains or deodorant marks on it. So what you can do usually is just take some of the existing fabric and rub it together. Well, it's actually not working very well. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't work. I'm probably getting this super wrinkly in the process. Oh man, has it all throughout. I could just take it home and wash it. It would probably save me some time. It just have so many things. That's what I need to do today, is make sure I take that stuff home that needs stain treatment, etc. All right, well, I guess I'll do that. I will wash that one, and then I have two things here. And I have this Patagonia Better sweater, quarter zip, and this Ted Baker sweater that needs some sweater shaving, and that's gonna take time. I'm even contemplating just not listing this Ted Baker sweater. I could do just a tiny bit of sweater shaving and then take it to Crossroads because it needs a lot of work and I don't think it's worth enough money to warrant the amount of work it's going to take. So I did steam both of these, but I don't think I'm going to. I think that's a good plan. I do want to spend some time on this Patagonia, and maybe I will set a 5-minute timer for that. We'll spend the rest of our time photographing and inventorying. So I need to get a drink of water. Stanley cup. I got a Mercari. Really cheap. Let's get to sweater shaving. Probably don't want to hear me talking while sweater shaving, I'm assuming. Probably going to be too loud. Okay, so I'm going to sweater shave and then get to photographing. All right, well, sweater shaving this Patagonia took way more than 5 minutes. About 12 minutes. Just good information to know. I mean, it's still worth picking up for sure, I think, but definitely will weigh into my decision making. Do a little more right here, actually. Definitely weigh into my decision making for other items. It just the item has to be reliably selling for over $50 for me to even consider sweater shaving it, I think. That's a good rule of thumb. Okay, so I might do this one first. Why not? I'm going to start photographing now. The swimwear I'll probably shoot as flat lays. And then I also have a pair of shoes I would like to shoot. I got these at Crossroads. I do kind of need to clean them up though. So maybe I won't do these today. I am gonna have a good amount of lint rolling to do. I decided I need to get a holster for this lint roller. Could use my jean, a belt loophole, but these maternity jeans don't have those. So I'll just use my back pocket, but I'm gonna be using a lot of lint rolling today. Okay, so I actually have a call with my niece and sister and brother today in 40 minutes. I think I will allot 30 minutes for photographing and then 10 minutes for inventorying and see if I can just get some things inventoried. So, all right, I am actually not going to talk during all of this photographing. I guess I could do inventorying while I'm on the call. Is that bad? So if I need to do a little more photographing, I can. The reason I really can't talk while I photograph is because my strap here just hits the microphone nonstop. And also because when I photograph, this is like the worst lighting. When I photograph, I need to be in the zone because just need to get it done as soon as possible. Okay, I'm going to set that timer and get to photographing. Let's do it. Okay, how many did I photograph? One, I'm receiving a call. I'll have to call back 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So just 11, not a ton. But yeah, I have a phone call with my family now. I'm gonna try to inventory some of it while I chit chat with them. But I'll probably just end the video here. Pretty happy with what I got done. Definitely have still at least, I think, 10 items to photograph on this rack before I can start moving this stuff to that rack. But thanks so much for joining me. Good productive day and got a lot of stuff done. That's my life as a reseller. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, love y'all.